Welcome to Instant Discussions! Tonight we are talking about South Park, Bigger, Longer, and Uncut. Brought to you by Snacky S'mores, delicious s'more taste and a delicious cookie crunch. Snacky S'mores?
Yeah.
Snacky S'mores. Also by Cheesy Poofs, because I love Cheesy Poofs.
Do you love Cheesy Poofs?
We all love Cheesy Poofs. If you don't love Cheesy Poofs,
you'd be gay.
Oh.
I know, we'd be gay.
Why did you go there?
You're so mad. You're so angry at the world.
Angry. Alright, so Tony, you picked South Park.
Yes.
We didn't watch the DVD version.
Yeah.
I have that. It's now finally available on Blu-ray.
Although I don't think there's any differences.
No.
Yeah.
I didn't see any differences.
I didn't spot any either.
No. But,
Which made me happy.
yeah. This film is a film that I've seen before.
I'm glad you called it a film, not a movie, because it is a film.
It is a film. This is goes down in
It is
history.
probably my second most watched film.
It's one of. It's definitely up there with me. Yeah.
I think you can guess what my first one is.
Avatar.
Mm-hmm. Avatar.
It's totally
all
Avatar.
the time.
God, you know how much I just love Avatar.
But let's not talk about Avatar right now. We're here to talk about South Park. Bigger,
about these.
longer, and uncut.
Are these really snacky s'mores?
Snacky s'mores.
Are they really them?
Yeah, snacky
They're
s'mores.
so good.
Mm-hmm.
Jesus.
Yeah. So let's get into this. Let's dive into this. So first impressions here. When was the first time you saw this movie?
I
It came
saw
out
this
in 1999.
in 1999 in the theater.
What?
Like I said, this was the first movie that I was on the floor laughing.
In the theater?
In the theater, I was on my knees.
Oh, that's gross.
No, I know. I
On
thought
your knee?
about it.
Okay, like just sticky floor
Yeah.
everywhere.
And I thought I was going to vomit or something, so I had to stop myself from listening, so I covered my ears and I went down on the floor laughing.
I know that situation, and I didn't have that with this one, but I know that situation. I've had that happen with. It's mostly like I'm watching something that's a comedy, and you don't want to wake someone else up, and, like just laughing, like trying to stop and like muting it, like make this stop so I can stop laughing uncontrollably.
I don't do that. Even when it's a moment where no one else laughs, I'm the only one laughing. I don't care.
Whenever
Well, yeah.
I just laugh.
No,
out
but
loud,
if
I'm
someone's
just like,
asleep next to you and you're trying not to wake them,
well, screw them. They're sleeping in a movie theater.
not in a movie theater.
Oh.
Just comedy things like.
But the best part about
Conan
the first
O'Brien
time,
has that with me.
the best part when the first time I watched it was I was with some chick who didn't think she didn't laugh once. So the whole time she was just like, "You think this is funny?
Really?
This is funny to you?"
Yes, it's funny. You leave now.
This date is over.
I was on a date and she was the ride, so I didn't care. I was like, "You sit there."
You sit there and you
Are
enjoy
these
it.
at like for sale places? These are so good.
Snacky s'mores. So how about you, Steffan? When did you first see this movie?
I first saw it. It wasn't. It was like in. I guess if it came out in '99.
Came out in '99.
I would say it was 2000 or 2001.
Okay.
I saw it relatively soon after. Once it was like out on like whatever VHS, I guess technically. Back in those days.
DVDs would have been out at the time. It was around the same time as they started coming out.
Yeah, I think DVDs had just come out.
Yeah.
But I just watched it
That's why
shortly after its release. I never saw it in theater, although I wanted to.
You should have.
I kind of regret not doing that, but
I did not see
time
it
of my
at the
life.
time. Yeah.
So-
I was not.
I have a story about my first time watching it, but we'll get to that in extended.
Ooh.
Yeah, I don't know when the first time. I think the first time that I watched it was actually on Comedy Central. However, it was when they showed it uncensored after midnight.
Yeah.
They showed the whole movie, so it wasn't like
Censoring this film.
No, yeah, it's you don't. First of all, you shouldn't.
Yeah.
Second of all, very difficult.
Yeah.
It's like Pulp Fiction on TBS. You're like, why did they even do this?
Because they can show it in between commercials. You know,
Yeah, that's true.
it's you cut it down.
This half-hour movie.
So yeah, it took me a lot longer to see this movie, and because I was also late to a lot of South Park in general, but absolutely loved it. This was spectacular, and
Yeah.
in college in my playwriting classes, I always go around and say, "Who are your favorite writers that you want to try to emulate?" And lots of people would always say some, the typical of people pretentious whatever. And
Yeah.
I'd always say Trey
Brecht
Parker, Brecht or whatever. And I'd say Trey Parker, and they'd say who? Like this. I want to do this. This is the ideal, the standard I held myself to. So
They're amazing.
yeah, it had a great impact. I mean, you give Matt Stone some credit on some of it too, but it's really just not Trey Parker.
Right.
but he's a nice guy, so he gives some credit there. So let's go with favorite moment, favorite song.
There's no way I can say a favorite.
Honestly, you gotta find some like.
There's no.
What's something rewatching at this time that like you really liked?
I laughed a lot because I forgot about Satan's song. There was so much and how gay
I can never forget that song. That one is.
He's like,
that one is. Yeah, that one's probably one of the better ones.
Yeah, there are definitely lots of moments where I laughed in it, and it's like laughing at the same jokes I've laughed at many times before. I loved their watching of the Terrence and Phillip Death as a Fire. I think I really love that, and like they're loving this movie, and everyone else is walking out and like this is terrible. But it's the first time because they're terrible kids, foul mouth and whatever, and just being kids.
Yeah.
But they've stuck into this movie, and it's they've watched these guys on TV, and it's like kids watching South Park on TV. You get that equated to that, and they're like, oh, look at these kids using the foul language and all that, but it's censored and it's it seems foul, but then they actually see it uncensored, unfiltered, and their eyes are opened up like, oh my god, what did he just say? What? And that moment is just it's beautiful.
Yeah.
In that I really like it. So I think that's probably my favorite moment in this. How about you?
I don't know if I could just pull out my favorite, but one of my favorite moments, it's kind of a weird moment, was just Kenny getting torn to shreds and dying in front of them in that hospital.
Yep.
That is so freaking good.
Kenny, you alright? You okay? We've replaced your heart with a baked potato. You're gonna die.
We have about 3 seconds to live.
A young George Clooney.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Damn it doesn't get any easier. Which, interesting enough, that was around the time he was on ER. Probably playing that, and that was when I worked with him on that one.
I can't believe it. It's okay, Carmen. No, I'm just starting with the fucking pan.
Damn it, Carmen. Oh, it's crazy because it's crazy to see a musical or a movie like this, it's like done of a cartoon show. Like when the Simpsons did their movie, it took them a long time until they finally went and did theirs. And this one, they pushed them out to do it really soon.
And that really changed the series.
It completely did. Like
because of the like how well it was written, like the amount of like satire and how close it was paralleling to like so many things going on in the world at that time.
Because in their show before, they've got some satire of culture and things, but it's still them just having fun.
Yeah.
And it's now become so much more of that show, where especially on the big episodes, where they're really taking on they're being really political and everything, and it's this is
their constant fun with the censorship bureau.
Yeah. So it's got to be. They talk about doing a sequel, and it's kind of impossible to try to top this movie.
Yeah, no, they'd have to do something totally different.
Yeah, and they'd have to take time off, I think, to really perfect it.
Well, they're doing a game right now.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I'm gonna buy that for sure.
I'm buying it. Hands down.
Oh yes, it's the same thing like anything that
it's the first game they're actually working on.
All right, so let's go. We always have to go.
Ones?
Yeah, bad things.
I don't have any bad things, but I remember when I first watched this and watching it again, when I was like, "Holy shit, that's insane!" Was the mole. When he's like, "Fuck you, God!" Oh my god! I was like, the first time I watched that,
when she stabbed me in the heart with a close hanger when I was still in the room.
The first time in the theater, I literally looked around and was like, "Am I supposed to laugh?" Like, and other people were looking around too. I was like, "Holy shit!"
Because you get in trouble for watching this stuff,
especially in '99. Like, oh god, that was insane.
Yeah, that was some pretty crazy stuff.
Uh-oh.
That's such a good tagline. Uh-oh. The thing I didn't like about this movie, I didn't like that there's not more like this.
That's cheating.
Mine
was cheating too.
It is. I didn't like that I didn't see it in theaters. There you go.
That's a good one for me.
Yeah. I watched it. I put it on the big screen. I put it on the projector.
Yeah.
And so I watched it in cinematic, and it was really great getting to watch it and seeing the detail on like the fabric on the cutouts.
Oh yeah.
Like they I mean it's high res scans that they did, and then it animated it with that. They didn't actually cut out like they did with the first special, but just to see that texture on there, it's something that when you watch it on TV and you see it on a small form, you just see the colors and shapes. But this time to see the texture on it, that was pretty cool to see it. But yeah, I can't find something for this one. So because I have a lot to talk about in the extended, we'll get into that one. But keep this one snappy for all you people who don't like talking or whatever. I don't know. I think more people actually watch our extended than the regular ones.
Yeah.
Might have to go back to
So
like
weird.
just extending. I don't know. Or just combine.
No, I think splitting it's still a good idea.
All right, we'll talk about that later in the extended stuff. But let's get on to ratings then. Star ratings.
And well, we skipped me doing bad stuff.
No,
That's
yeah,
fine,
your
because
bad
I'm
stuff.
I can't.
What'd
I'm
you
sitting
hate
here
about
like
this
just
movie?
thinking and thinking and thinking and thinking. I don't know. Like, oh, I forgot about that scene. So good with Clinton and Kyle's mom. Like,
You can only remember
just
that scene.
shoves him out of the.
With your flapping head.
He's just so happy. Oh my god.
You're racist, man.
Yeah, he had her.
You are arrested. Can I finish, please? Can I finish?
All right.
Okay, I'm finished.
Star ratings.
5.
5?
Fuck yeah.
Really?
Oh god.
Really? 5 stars?
I'll give it a 6 if I can.
Not a 1 star?
But I can't.
Usually when you like something a lot, you give it a 1 star,
Yeah.
but
That's happened before.
There's no way they could be anything but a 5.
not even a troll. All right.
Mm-mm.
All right. I give it all of them. Just all of the stars. Unfortunately, I had to take stars from other movies to give this one all the stars.
Like from Avatar?
Unfortunately, I'll have to take some from Avatar. Definitely, I took some from In-Betweeners. I took some...
For some reason,
From
Avatar's
Trailer
having a
Park
trouble
just-
obtaining stars. I don't know how would you say that word though.
They're unobtainable stars.
Yeah.
We'll find some better word later. There.
I think we can do it.
Just put it in the script now, and we'll do a find the
Oh,
place
yeah,
later. Yeah, just do it. It's a placeholder.
You guys are mean.
Yeah. So all of the stars.
No,
I give it.
no, he is mean.
Whew. So
5 stars.
yeah. No, it's tough to give this one 5 stars because then you give it 5 stars, and you've got other films around it that are 5 stars, and you're like, this film's way better than those films that I gave 5 stars
No way
to.
though. It's not better though. Like maybe people look at it as like, oh, it's
I don't know.
shit jokes and stuff, but it is way
Yeah.
better than so many films
Yeah.
out there. It's amazing.
It's spectacular. It's been on. I was looking up. It's been on many lists of like the best animated films of all time, and like that's the easy one to put it on is best animated
Very,
films
very
of all time.
easy.
Once you start putting it, and you're saying best film of all time, and then you get stuff. But
Yeah.
best animated film, it's just spectacular. Spectacular. All right. Well, we'll get into that. I don't even know what you're laughing at, but we'll talk about it in the extended.
Yeah, I don't get it.
What?
We're gonna do it extended.
You broke down. That's great. I
Extended.
didn't even know.
Extended.
All right. Well, let's get into
Oh,
next
my
week.
God.
So you picked that one. I've got the next week pick, and I decided because of this one, and I just want more Trey Parker-ness. So thankfully, still on Netflix Instant Watch is their first musical, Cannibal, the musical. So we'll get into that next week.
Yeah,
Cannibal the musical.
that's a good.
Yes,
Good
we'll
pick.
yes.
Keep
thank
on the
you.
Trey Parkers.
Keep on the Trey Parker. We'll just watch every single Trey Parker musical that's on Netflix.
Oh, that's it.
So yeah, it'll just be that one. But as soon as they film Book of Mormon, I don't know. All right, should stay tuned for the our extended talking about this. And,
if I watch it.
Stay tuned, and we'll talk some more. We're gonna really get into.
But I want to say
South
stay
Park.
tuned.
We're
after
gonna
the
get
extended.
stay
for
tuned for the.
For the.
Just stay tuned for everything. Keep watching. Subscribe and tell your friends.